Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, and political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxon's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires. And it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill-gotten gains be the very trouble that will deny you peace, not only in this life, but in the hereafter. No president, past or present, can escape the judgment embedded in Governor Claxon's prayer. From Sir Milton Margai to the present administration under Julius Maada Bio, each leader has played a role in either actively contributing to the downfall of Sierra Leone or passively allowing corruption to thrive. You who have ripped the nation's coffers for personal gain, you who have hoarded wealth while your people starve, may your unlawful deeds haunt you. To President Julius Maada Bio, I place you and your family under the weight of this prayer. The corruption, deception, and unholy alliances formed under your leadership have wreaked havoc on the very people you swore to protect. Your administration has presided over an era of broken promises and unmet expectations. The suffering of the Sierra Leonean people is undeniable, and for that, may the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer be upon you. May the spoils you have ripped from the state's coffers become the very curse that brings endless trouble into your life and legacy. O Lord, I call upon you to answer Governor Claxon's prayer. Bring down your wrath not only upon President Julius Maada Bio and his cronies, but also upon every political figure and civil servant who has contributed to the destruction of this country. May their corruption lead them to their own demise, and may every deceitful action taken in the name of personal gain be met with divine punishment. The Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, and the All People's Congress, APC, have both had their time at the helm of this nation's leadership. Both parties in their various administrations have failed to prioritize the welfare of the people, choosing instead to line their pockets and those of their allies. To the accomplices within and beyond Sierra Leone who have helped to condone, protect, and propagate these destructive policies, I place you in the crosshairs of Governor Claxon's prayer. May you suffer the brunt of your bad work. For those who have turned a blind eye to the misdeeds of President Bio and his wife, for those who have remained silent as corruption flourished, may the Lord's wrath paralyze you. May it make you dumb, deaf, and blind. Mohammed Kane of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, ECSL, You and your accomplices have deceived the people of this nation. I pray that God deals with you in the most drastic way for the lies you have perpetuated. This nation has been plagued with unqualified individuals holding positions of power. From top government offices to foreign embassies, we have seen incompetence reign supreme. These individuals, appointed not for their skill or integrity, but for their political connections, have proven themselves incapable of steering the nation in the right direction. I ask God to send his fire upon every institution that harbors unqualified staff. May they be cast into the deepest hell, where they will no longer be able to wreak havoc on Sierra Leone's future. To our leaders, civil servants, and political opportunists, your time is running out. You have sowed the seeds of destruction in Sierra Leone, and the fruits of your labor will now return to you. O Lord, bring down your hammer upon every member of government who is not genuine. Strike them with the force of justice and let them know the true meaning of accountability. May Governor Claxon's prayer be answered in full. Punish those who have taken from the people, who have abused their positions of power, and who have used politics as a shield for their selfish deeds. May they suffer as the people of Sierra Leone have suffered, and may their punishment serve as a lesson to future generations, so that no one may ever again dare to destroy this country in the name of politics. Let the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayers be the eternal curse that haunts them, both in this life and beyond. Amen. A final plea to God. The Wraths of Governor Claxon's Prayers. By Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxon's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women, I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires, and it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill-gotten gains be the very trouble that will deny you peace, not only in this life, but in the hereafter. No president, past or present, can escape the judgment embedded in Governor Claxon's prayer.
Salon.
Now we all you.
Salon.
Now we all you.
Some man the red kaftan yesterday in Gucci. A free money sweets. Sometimes the woman they tip money, they use a pity fata.
I work for her.
You
know for her. I just want to talk straight. I can't begin fame.
No, you former
talk straight. Talk straight no more. Talk to people then.
Not to be uncle.
Talk straight. Talk to people.
Same talk I dey for
No. Talk straight. I beg, why you respect yourself today? Talk straight.
After Agboto,
Agbolo.
and Kaftan. Well, some coats then they are not call them coat suit. Now gown, no, some gown get respect.
You not get name, you not get category.
Okay, now just close.
Yes.
Family on Agushi and Cowboy inside this one big family house. So all we sit down and call we had. Well, we always tell us we there for talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And usai the ugly don't all water. Now usai you they see man them inside the man them. Where the West Salon couple. Like say they don't know how sufferness they in that country. This country.
They don't know.
When? How? Yeah.
Continue.
Family member them count different things them today again at the basket. But please, before you they come inside, or if you don't come inside, hit the like button for we. Continue for share the program because we need for can reflect to mind them. For can see Johnny Mad Dog, the biggest puppy who, as Fatima say, the way how he been there yesterday. Where if the labobo could say, sufferness in the country, if God get opportunity for make him become president of Mama Salon, he give him promise that we meet Bible and I are not able for repeat now. But when he succeed, can't sit today, waiting he embark for do salon couple with. Go Labisham. Upon all that they sell cocaine. Buy things them where me and you not even understand. Now I make sense not been tell you now. You know that guy where in tongue flop na emotes like Bogari, we not soak fine. Tell una say, Maada Bio and thief salon couple. And you know the investor more because if you invest una they can't too much una say wetin anti-corruption commission. If they keep them. So wetin they do? Since na ma will not be well close. Now they point some and close. Gucci,
You know something in this.
Versace,
A reality down there.
Woodbury,
A reality down there. Some of we will not be get the opportunity for let them buy for a fine clothes so they come up. A reality. And then it be say, where even when we the work, imagine some man no work. Even with the work, we not sabi buy fine clothes for ourselves. So it don't some points na way na gateway. And then just the giveaway and then the giveaway. So what do you expect? But when it comes to that one day, family, when I stay with we they can look at how we own man inside the house don't actually yes.
Who that man?
How will you do it today?
No, who that man?
We man.
Who that you man?
Okay, I'll let you steady.
Who that you man?
Family,
Question.
today we can't deal with we man. We grow up. Now that side, usai better clothes not been there for wear. But now the Versace, the Louis Vuitton, the call it no more now, Armani, all them big brand now. But even when it work themselves, it not get taste.
Fuck all. You don't even know if I designed it. Yeah? I design clothes, put in or design.
So pass by mistake, the camera pick them up. We see. Oh my God. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, no problem. Okay, so before we go into that and all, if I know be careful about certain things, then the cyber, the seditious libel, the how you call this latest one, counter terrorism, all of that in the for inside the program. Fambule. Quickly, well, I mean, no. Quickly, we get possibly join me inside the show where we can talk about, the counter-terrorism, quick one, because Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, the Secretary General, they will be right now inside the program, as the association, say, then they call on Maada Bio for actually sign the counter-terrorism bill. We can know why the journalists then so much concerned about that particular law they right now. So for make we go able for get we safe up and running for let we know waiting they happen. Then we quickly get the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. Please, you can turn on your mic and your camera, please. If you hear me. Okay, you already watch the program. Okay, quick one, wise. It go to try for do that one day for we. It don't left few more minutes. Let's tell you now what you for do quick one inside the program. Few more minutes for go. For the award. They also them put we na two category. So if you not vote yet for we, please consider for do so now. Waiting and I mean, go now and vote na the two category and make sure say all of them two award and they reach now we studio. All of them two award and day for reach now studio. So please go now and vote. If you not don't do so yet, we wait you to go vote quick and come back. If you not vote yet, go vote quick. For the best social media influencer, category number 1, and the second category now for the best talk show host. Okay, so now the two category that they wait them put we quick one. So we don't put the link for you in the comment section. Please go now and vote. We get how many minutes for go? 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 7 more minutes for go. 7 more minutes from we side. Also we sit down. Well, America they still be enforced. And I'm pretty sure say na the side. Yes, go vote now, and come back. We wait for you. Go vote now, and come back. We wait for you. Please go and vote now, and then we wait. Oh, okay. What you can do?
All right, family members, hit the like button as you don't join the program and continue to share the program because we get something for you inside the basket where we all for come discuss and understand.
So please, this one we want for tell us say is very much important to we. So please, if you not don't do so yet, if you not don't vote yet, please let we go. Let we go and vote for we yard. We sweet yard oh. Now let we go and vote for the 2 awards them. Best social media influencer and best talk show host. And then please don't forget we own artists there in the building when Wahid with the music title Exile. And then under the category of best legendary artist. So go now and vote. Really? Oh, it done? Okay, let's see. They say pool don't end. Okay, then we all see. Pool don't end. We say, go check Balo see. Let us see if pool don't end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voting don't end. The pool has ended since 21 hours ago. Okay, until we vote yesterday, Isiam. We tell you now, say if you not vote, you not go able for vote again. We now don't vote, so it is done.
We wait for the results.
The results now, it is done. Pool done. We're not able to vote again. It is done. If you not be if you not be vote, well, you get yourself for blame. You see, we can tell us now. Now it's for last minute. It done. So we only wait now for the results in the next 2 days. We're now on the 4th. The 4th will be Friday, right? Today to Wednesday.
Yeah.
So today is the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. We wait for the final. Pool don't end 21 hours ago. So you see, we buy now for go and vote. You see yesterday. It's very important. It don't done. Done. We wait now for the results. But still want to say thank you to the one them all we consider for make we be part of that category day. Well, the thing that we read them boku, but we not can too believe on that some things. And some people they say me them be nominate me for that award day, but then play one kind thing, then get the one already where they don't get that their mind now say no.
One for C.
We know they think of that one day. We not think of that day. And no, well, we now wait no more. Let we see at the end of the day. But we know say them people and they already get other than their mind. We know they for the end of the day. Because we know say the Jamao we get, say now out of 100,000, the Jamao get still then they go vote. So if you ask yourself a question, would I get Jamao each week?
Well, let's see how the results get for come out.
So that word for say certain people and they even for do certain thing there.
Now the results get for come, you could believe that particular one.
No, even with that, I still trust the organizers them.
Well, let's see.
Because I feel say they can do, Very good job. I trust them.
Anyway,
we still strive to see if we can get the Secretary General. If we don't come back just now, let's just see one more time if he can come on with him mic. And we just want to see if we can able to get them quickly. If you don't care about, I don't know if the network na in the battle with them.
Think.
The network the battle with them. And we want to get them quickly and then let it go and rest because they work leg. They get work leg. So let we see if we can able to get them for unmute. It really gets challenge. I don't know if that the system they mute them or so. No. We're not scared though. We're not scared at all. We just tell you now waiting people in the tell we and we talk and say no, we don't tell them plain and say no. We're not to trust the kind system in there. We believe in the organizers. If we not, then we not be no say then they nominate we. Ain't it? They nominate we and then we did it. So if they don't nominate we don't did it, and then of course we trust in them. Yeah, we trust in them. Trusting them, so we don't want for even go down there. Okay, so let we see the Secretary General in video don't come on, in camera don't come on. Now let we see if the mic they come on. Please unmute and if you get way.
Still mute.
Alright, it's still fair and difficult. Let me see. Let's see if I can get them. Let's see. We just want to get them and done with that. Okay, if not challenge for the Zoom, let me call you on WhatsApp.
Now just the mic now you need for put on.
Yes, the mic.
Just unmute.
Just the mic now and I ain't the problem. The mic. The Zoom don't tell. So let me call you on WhatsApp. Maybe we can tell
we don't get you in a camera clear.
The camera clear right
just
now.
The mic. Down.
Yes, it fight them. It really fight them.
Go down.
Touch the screen. It don't do all that there. Alright, so we're looking at the WhatsApp. Maybe we can just go on the WhatsApp quickly. Anyway, the program we had, and you get we live on YouTube and on Facebook. Let me see if we can get them on the WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is very difficult. So we can manage the WhatsApp.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, you did live. We will go with the WhatsApp. You okay with that?
Yeah. Okay with that. And it's kind of for unmute the mic. I know the able.
Okay. We hope say the next time we will get you again, it will unmute. It not go be this way. Anyway, thank you for joining. We even with the difficult circumstance, you still make it possible for joining. We appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. All right. So by the way, you are the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, right?
Yes.
And the presidential candidate for the same association, right?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
100%.
And we wish you all the best in the first place. I think we go find another day for with Una for we all come sit down and talk, because we don't see a lot of people don't they send messages them to we about their intention for the association. But first of all, we bring you now so for we can talk about this counter-terrorism law where they wait for the signature of the president. Let me start with the before we go to the reason why make una no want the president sign them. Please give me background about this counter-terrorism law. Tell me small thing about them.
Okay, thank you very much for hosting this program today. At least we self make we voice known on this counter-terrorism act where Parliament just recently ratified. This na law where Parliament they passed recently, and it be there for tackle so many things the way we get for do with terrorism acts. So let me make one thing clear that SLAG, as the parent body of the media now, Sierra Leone, we acknowledge the importance of national security and the need for counterterrorism laws in our country, because the way things they go across the world, we get some laws the way they protect we. But however, this new law where Parliament will enact gets certain provision where pose serious threats to press freedom, freedom of expression, and also it shrink the civic space we get as citizens them where would they engage. When I talk about citizens, I mean with the journalists and civil society, even the politicians and the space we get for the all government to account on certain issues. This act here, so they shrink that space there. And also the act is so broad and vague in some certain areas, the way the definition we not clearly understand. Because we get for you, particularly the one we get for use, we get for do with the criminalization of journalistic work. The thing the way journalists they do, the act gets satisfied the way they criminalize them. So we get issues them at the initial stage where they will do the consultation. And SLAG as responsible body, one thing again where our listeners and viewers they know, now that SLAG now a company where can sue people and also can whatever thing they do, we got to make sure say we do it within the ambit of the law. So when we get a tip of this document here, so say that they go to our parliament, we begin to engage with media team. I hope say family go aware of the fact that SLAG, we get also some journalists we now also lawyers. So we get them journalists and they serve as with legal team. When then lawyers when they come, we send them to them, let them advise we, so that when they issue out opposition statements, we make them from an informed point of view. Some of the things they also get for do with law, where critical, we not journalists, we not get the legal experience for interpreting. So that I make we can engage with media team, with legal team, where they can look and then make a presentation to we. And that presentation they will look at and make a position paper where they present to the relevant authority. So we'll be sent to the lawyers and then we get time when we discuss back and forth, they agree and disagree on certain issues. So towards the time when they send them to we, Parliament will don't start the debates. They don't go far for the debate, but the SLAG president and myself and the secretary will get some conversation with the leader of government business, the leader of the opposition, and even the Attorney General. We will raise some concern with them, say, we come up with a position paper there. And then we always ready say, we say they're ready for welcome the position paper. And once we receive the position paper, we present it to the chairman of committee, we present in our parliament, and we also we present it to the leader of government business and the leader of the opposition. And we also present again to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Say now we concern in this on this particular law. If I can go through we concerns the way we be raised as SLAG. Now that okay, let me start with Section 25 of the 1991 Constitution guarantee press freedom. But it also allows for certain restriction because we all are aware say as journalists, there is nothing like absolute freedom. We get some limitations. And Article 19 of the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, and Article 9 of the African Convention on the protection of the right to also make provision for the protection of the right to seek, receive, and impact information without government interference. Also, the United Nations and the African Commission on Human and People's Rights also warn that anti-terrorism law, therefore, always they make sure say they don't misuse them for suppress media freedom. So based on them background here, so we'll make them recommendation also to the chairman of the legislative committee in parliament. The first one we'll do, it gets for do with the overbroad definition of the term terrorism. This one day on Section 12 of the Act. because the acts include vague terms like actions prejudicial to national security, that where they create fear in sections of the public. We never understand, and the way the acts also where they create fear to certain people or certain section of the public. We say and say this is very vague. Let Parliament find a way where they go able to explain some of them terms here, so the layman and the country go understand exactly. If you go to section 21 and section 22 of the Act again, criminalize information dissemination. We look at and say,
so broken down for we, where you say a criminalized information dissemination, what in that they simply means?
I don't get you.
Where you talk about, say, a criminalized information dissemination, broken down for we, let me people understand, fine one. What do you mean?
Where you distribute or you share information, where they say they encourage or they induce terrorism. We don't understand the information the way they induce or encourage terrorism.
So in other words,
so we get concerned about that section, the section 21 and 22.
Like where we give information, so if them feel in a terrorism act, where we give this kind of information, na problem for we, na something like that.
Yes, something like that, say the information where people they give, if then demand say this gets to do with some terrorist activities, the possible share that information there, then they send and go 25 years imprisonment. And also, he also talks a journalist where they report on terrorism and threats, protests or government responses, also they be at risk.
Wow.
For example, if demonstration take place in a town right now, or tomorrow morning, me as a journalist, I go for cover that demonstration day, then they can arrest we all, then charge we under this act here. So we as large, you see and say it's very unfair to the journalists because we roles and responsibility now for make sure that we inform members of the public about exactly what's in the happen in a specific area. If riot take place on site, journalists not go there for reports what's in the happen. Now so misinformation go to commodity. Somebody will just grab the talk, say they don't kill 30 people, they don't kill 40 people, they don't kill 50 people. But we get a journalist who trained and qualified for doing work, they go report accordingly exactly what's in the happen at that particular area. So we call on Parliament for say this way also way this particular section also we get for do with this journalists will go cover protests or will go cover riots. Say that they look at them say na terrorism act we frown on them. So we raise that issue there again. So and we concerned about the harsh penalty, 25 years for somebody who will report on something that happen in a particular area where you go innocently as a journalist, say like go report then to people and make them know what's in that happen in this particular community. Then the authorities then come, they arrest you all the way there and vicinity that particular moment they charge you for terrorism act. So we raise them concern there also. But one thing again will be calm down a bit, and that's the chairman of the legislative committee be assure we say they use the how call this the African they use the African model we get for do with anti-terrorism law for define the act of terrorist inside the act. So if what's in them tell me, because even the leader of the opposition, himself, Honorable Abu Kagbo, himself, and tell his large president that say that the African model now they use we get for do with terrorism, anti-terrorism act. Now they use for define that one day. If not any more they use, we well and good with that because we still wait for the final copy from parliamentary president for sign. Because the issues are all we raised, they actually say they address in a parliament during the debates during the committee stage, because most of the issues that we raise, they're parts of the African model. We get for do with the terrorism, anti-terrorism act. Because the African model, they tell you, say, any law, any country they make inside Africa relating to the anti-terrorism act, then for use that model. So they assure we say that model they use, and even the Attorney General and Minister of Justice also assure we say that particular model in parliaments they use for enact this law. So recently we get, because we get with international partner way, the International Federation of Journalism across the world, which is like an active member. Then also join we for call on the president for making us sign this lawyer, so we'll make sure say indeed them issues are also we raise, they address them. Because if I tell you say we are against the entire act, no, then they unfair. Then they unfair. Because this act also, as we see how things go across the world, we get for terrorism, we need to forget laws where they prevent you from the acting.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to make very, very clear, now that in the year 2020, President Julius Maada Bio be repealed Part 5 of the 1965 and Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act, will be criminalize free speech. And when it do that today, SLAG as the parent body of the media, we don't affect or make successive governments over the years repeal a particular law for over 50 years, about 55 years, before we finally can get a government that way accept for repeal. So we concern now, we don't want any law where they come again for infringe on the freedom where journalists don't get in the country.
And
so
this law, this new law, from waiting una the see, una think say it look worse past the one where them pull when are the seditious libel law.
Yes, because the seditious libel law we be no say again for do defamation and seditious libel where you defame person. Then what thing they normally happen over the years, they invite you go CID, then detain you for 3 days. After which they release you on bail, or they can go to courts and put you on bail. That's at the end of the case. But this law now we don't cancel. We don't know what's at the outcome, because they tell you say if they catch any journalist by any protest way, then describe as terrorism act, you go 25 years jail. So we say a bad passer will be there. So that
and like now the government through parliament, like now the government through parliament.
50 years. We don't go wrong so many people under this law before they repeal them. At the initial stage, we don't pick up them things they also. We call on the government, we call on the president, let him not sign this law until they make sure say them provision they also will get to do with press freedom. They address them according to international best practice.
So this law where we can't get so if the president sign them, now law where it don't come, but even the citizen, even UNA where we consider for be the fourth estate, they are the fourth arm of government, not even get proper understanding about this kind of law. If that kind of law they happen, what did it mean for with democracy?
Well, this not so in the problem of getting proper understanding. Actually, this is straightforward. Yeah. This thing is very, very straightforward. We get the section of what you show I highlight for you. Section 12, Section 21, and Section 22. They're very, very, very straightforward. They also they don't need anything for interpret them. This get for do with they get for do with press freedom. And we're very much concerned. Any law we get for do with press freedom, we raise alarm, because we don't want to go back to the dark ages. We saw don't come up 55 years. Would they fight with governments in, governments out, or they repeal them? All governments will become they use that law for clamp on and free speech. So if this same government will repeal this law, we will all not celebrate. We see the same government account another law again. For can shrink the space where journalists don't get, where citizens don't get, where even the politicians themselves don't get for the express themselves now. we dey raise concern now because some of the politicians them they never see this law now as bad law until they go opposition. When we come up with people they tell we say when you not chief or you not authority, not make law where you act one. Act one you make law on a bad law you dey make. So if you dey in governance, you dey make laws them where they infringe on the rights of the citizens and particularly the organ for press freedom and freedom of expression. Where if they like it today, lights not there, if I want to talk, I'm afraid. If things are going bad, I want to talk, I'm afraid. It's bad for democracy. So we don't want any law where they infringe on the rights of the citizens, particularly the organs for press freedom and freedom of expression. Because now laws the way guaranteed now in 1991 Constitution. If you go to Section 11 and Section 25, it clearly stated press freedom and freedom of expression, despite the fact that again limitation. And that make would they always advise the journalists them when they write or say anything, make them make sure say they sound within the ambit of the law. For as long as what the journalists talk, it is within the laws. For as long as what the journalists write, it is within the laws. Anybody who threatens that journalist will condemn that person there publicly, will issue press statements, will condemn them. If they beat the journalists, will condemn them. And seriously, because we when a journalists, we don't put we life now at risk now for say we they talk for the people that are voiceless. Not so all man get mind for come out and talk. Not to all man get the mind for come out and write. So we the few way they do the work for the majority, let them go the space. Let do them things they are so with free hands. We all get family members the way they free. And now we find where journalists they go out to go do in job, they threaten family at home. And they always say this, any country where you work in morning, you don't work on a street, you don't see police officer, you know your radio station they on, you don't see newspaper, go na your house. That country they not safe. Because the police officer are then there for law and order. We the journalists, we there for talk what they go wrong or what they or bring development to the people. Then. If we are afraid for come out and talk, people will get me for going to treat. So we call on the government and the president, make them see the reason that good thing that we don't do for press freedom and freedom of expression in 2020, make the no return way again to the dark ages. May not bring law, we bad pass the law the day.
All right.
We know we're taking for another 50 years for the call on them for repeal. Now we call on the president now let us sign this thing. And thank God we don't get to international partner, we don't join we for call on the government. And the president for make the president not sign this law so until and make sure say the provisions that we get for do with press freedom then properly addressed.
So a lot of time we don't see this government they pass laws them when they're ready for pass law as long as law where they feel say it in their favor. Nobody in talk not able for stop them. Now una as journalists we be say by the law una serve them for the listen to una. Upon all this cry una they cry, you feel say or una feel say this government they able listen to una for make the president not sign this particular law where we feel say it in their favor.
My brother, we they do work as journalists. Them. As I say earlier, we work what they do now work within the Constitution. If you check Section 11, it gets for do with press freedom. Section 25 gets for do with freedom of expression. So we they do we own parts, we they talk, we they write. Another way we do, we they talk, we they write, we they condemn where necessary. We they bring it to the attention of the international partners. We they bring it to the attention of the human rights activists. Then. Let them aware say we don't raise their issues as journalists. Again, one thing I want to make clear again, now the fact that SLAJ, now the umbrella body of the media of the journalism in Sierra Leone, people misconstrue SLAJ roles and responsibility as to that of the media institutions. We know they pull and we know they report on a daily basis on news. We also have responsibility now for make sure say the journalists then get conducive environment for do their work. For make sure say governments guarantee press freedom and freedom of expression. The various media houses and the roles and responsibility then are for all government to account on a daily basis on the things the way they go wrong.
Okay.
And that's make
So make I ask you this question. You hear me, please?
Complaints say they facing threats. We investigate and we condemn the act and we call on the appropriate authority for them to do the needful. Because that's our roles and responsibility.
You hear me?
Years, we don't come on at streets, we demonstrate for press freedom of expression. Throughout the years, over the years, we do that. After 2021, then they don't cease because when they repeal that law. But in 2022, we see again with the government with the Cyber Crime and Security Act, where again instead get section 44, where from the day where Parliament enacts that law, we don't raise alarm again on that particular section. The way always the security apparatus that they use for clamp down on citizens and journalists. Them. Let them amend and review that law, that particular section, section 44. Again, so many clauses and they will not explain clearly, we will not understand. Now, we don't say again, counterterrorism action come again. We raise again with voice, let people know say, we're aware of them things there, and we know we're not afraid for talk, we're not afraid for right time, until we see say the right thing be done.
Okay, you get me?
Yeah, they get you.
Okay, so I want to read some questions, some comments them to you, yeah? I read them, how they come, and I look at the last one. This one say, not all them journalists here, they make dinner for. It gets for do with waiting, you be the talk, the GG's no. But I'll add another one again. This other one say, una not see nothing yet. Where now from Mako D. And this one from Morris say, now una all contribute to the mess where they go on now na the country. Think them where una for don't report, una they balance them. So please respond to some of them concern or you wanna add more so you go just take the all one go.
Respond to the first one, so I'm not going to lose that problem.
Please go ahead.
Okay, now let's start with the presidential
dinner.
Mm-hmm. Now, immediately after the dinner, if you check the following day, the following Monday where they come, check the various newspapers then, check the headlines then. You see, one thing we for always understand, and one thing let me make them very clear. The media and salon is sharply divided. We get pro-government media houses them, and we get anti-government media houses them. And at the same time, we get a very few independents where they in between. So we all focus now as Sludge, that independent body where they in between where we don't identify as the independent media house or the independent journalists there. Now the way they focus now on, for see how best with the all on the one and they may continue for talking in the interest and right in the interest of the people. Now, that presidential dinner, how we be expected if for the happen, the president they get one-on-one with the journalists, they get an opportunity wherein the journalists they ask the president question directly without the interference of any security personnel or any ministers. But when we go to dinner, we see so many people who want to do anything with media, they're part of them. So that dinner, they don't nothing for do with media operations in Sierra Leone. Yeah, let me get it clear. Because all what they provide for that dinner, you the layman, you provide them. Some man they go themselves, you know they able to eat. Because a dinner you corner, they list you till they gone. Not all man they go there for food or drinks. Now for just go meet with people because journalists they come right across the country. And not so every journalist they get opportunity for going there. Like for example, Sludge, then they send 150 invites to Sludge. Sludge membership alone will get about 1,400. So what do we do? They invite them. We get affiliate bodies them and subgroups them. Would they give us, say, for example, 15 invites to Sierra Leone Reporters Union? We get over 700 members. Would they give 25 to Swasal? We get over 200 or 300 members. I don't give a rough breakdown how they share the invites. When they give for say, okay, Usmaya this, and Mamia this, no, now by affiliate bodies they give. Now they distribute out to members, they will not be don't go, let them get the opportunity. So that one, they influence anything, and they influence the media operations. Let me get it very clear. If you follow the newspapers on a daily basis online, or if you get the hard copy, just look at the headlines there. You see different headlines there. They see the way they support government's agenda, they see the way they go against it, they see the way they go on human interest stories. So that one they not get anything for do on things in there. Now on the area, the second question for say things that they happen, people are not going to talk. I know you see, these are some of the comments here, they're really unfair. Because if you follow every day the media house, we get on a daily basis, newspaper they come out at least 25 newspaper per day. Every day, from Monday to Friday. 25 newspaper at least per day where they come out. If you buy all the newspaper or you look all the newspaper you put them before you on a table. You look all the headlines them. There is no way where you get over 50% of the newspaper where they do promotional stories for government. It's not possible. We get newspaper on a daily basis where they attack government. On a daily basis they attack government. And we they protect them. We they protect them. If anybody attack any of the journalists or then call we say they attack on social media or go see the comments, we they condemn that. Because the space there for the people to express themselves freely, for as long as what you they talk, it is within the laws of the land. We they protect you. Quite recently, we all witnessed what happened between Thomas Dixon and the Inspector General of Police. We openly condemn the act. We not condone them. We openly condemn the act. And the issue that will happen again with Melvin Tijamansare and Parliament. We not wait for court say, hey, Parliament additional, no. Because that is self-explanatory. When we listen to the video, the statement of the speaker, we condemn the act instantly. Because if then two people and they were very senior authorities in the country, they threaten journalists, who will be conscious of that. You understand? So if people they talk, say something that happened at the country, journalists in they talk, no, that one not be not be true. People, journalists in the way they talk.
Okay.
We still get critical journalists that we're not afraid for say they arrest them. For as long as what they talk, they within the law. And when they arrest them and go to a CID, we follow them go there. Sometimes we even hire lawyers them. As I tell you earlier, large get lawyers them. Where sometimes when they arrest a journalist, we go with the lawyers them. We go with them there. Because we are media people them. Not all to understand the law. So we go to media people them, where they go represent them. Okay. They make their statements and they apply for them for bail. We follow all the procedure then they. But the truth is we still get a long way for go. Because if the student can also they come and it can find where they get opportunity also for them with the voice out then things they also. For example, when I reach out to we say una will talk on the issues they also. If now they don't buy with all, I'm not going to grant the interview. I'm not going to grant the interview.
All right. So this, let me ask you this question. This don't be like now they don't put them this way, and una they advocate for make it not go this way out they want for that because if they encounter so it is tighten una your space as journalists them for work. But let me say, in case they don't listen to una cry, then go ahead and sign this particular law. How una go do for feel free for do una work? Because when they say anything in a country, journalists supposed for did it, whether good or bad, that's not una work. But how they don't put them so now like it's right for una the journalists them. In case they go ahead and sign this law, how una go do una work in the country?
May not even go to that extent for even say if president signed this because we will continue for call on and making us sign this document until it makes sure say then provision there also where we raise up, then provision also will highlight so. Then they within the African model. If they're within the African model, we are fine. Because the African model then cover the entire Africa legal system we get to do with anti-terrorism acts. If they don't go which we are fine. You understand? But if again, if it happen contrary, we will continue for negotiate, we will continue for raise with voice. Because as I say, for 50 years, we don't demonstrate.
Okay.
For 50 years, we don't get press freedom day. Anytime when they say International Press Freedom Day, we they get a placard where we all SLAG members they would work from with SLAG office, take a country, we they sing solidarity with all kinds of things. For 50 years, nothing not change.
Okay, so
Nothing
quick one
absolutely not change.
on this
So,
thing, will change or will not
we don't
change?
get
Quick one. So now the government say na African model then they use. But remember say when this didn't go na parliament, then get some exemption them where they part of the African model. But we young country, they remove them, they remove all the exemption them from the African model and then they make an their own way for suit them. So how sure we could be for say all within the inside the law now part of the African model and they not do anything we go fit their own because like you say chief not for make law way at one we go just fit them because now they didn't power and tomorrow it will affect we all tomorrow. How sure we be for say that the African model then copy 100%?
Okay. We all aware say currently we get two political parties at parliament.
Mm-hmm.
We get the APC, we get the SLPP, and also we get the paramount chiefs where they represent the various chiefdoms, the districts. Now they're all in our parliaments. We don't get the right, we don't get the power for go to parliament for debates. Now then we elect they in our parliament for let them make laws and for we. So that same parliament say they make bad laws. One thing way they say, you know that they in governance forever.
Mm-hmm.
There will come a time where you go opposition. And at the same time, if the opposition themselves sit in parliament, they allow them, you make that law day, not outside the African model, for authority to judge them. Because now we wait for the final copy, we still wait for the final copy. Then the politicians them as well affected by this lawyer so we them pass so. Whether you in the opposition or they in ruling bench, it affects you because very soon with the political and climate change as alone, wherein they go for the get rally, they go for the get meetings, they go for the get this. This law, they go for the user against themselves. We na 3 sections them now affect we where we raise concern for. And we'll continue for raising concern in day until we make sure say they do the right thing.
As soon as they continue for raise the concern them, you measure APC and chief them where they in a parliament. But then 2 people are where you measure, they still sit on that parliament, they outside and pass cyber. They're not able to do nothing. Then 2 people are still sit on and pass bad law to Lara Taylor Pierce. Nothing they're not able to do. Within themselves, then court again, vote against Lara Taylor Pierce. You feel say in them 2 people now, where you measure, who not gonna be safe?
Now, that address again the issue of Lara Taylor Pierce.
As
I tell you, we roll at the media now for raise alarm whenever we see something they go wrong. For educate members of the public, now we roll down there as the media. When they suspend Lara Taylor Pierce in 2021, SLAG now the first body we raise concern, we issue press statements, we condemn the act because we say it gets to do with accountability and transparency. And throughout the procedure, we can get some, we get 50-50, we get CGG, and we get budget advocacy network on a ban. Then joint SLAG, we form a consortium where we will issue out press statements throughout the trial of Lara Taylor Pierce. Stay to the day where they give the ruling. When they go parliament back, we raise concern. Now we roll land as media. Now, as we say, we get APC, we get SLPP in the parliament. If they see on there they pass bad law, they know that they affect we in the media. As well, it affects them as politicians. In fact, now they affect more. Now they affect more than the politicians. because we also have responsibility. It's very simple. We get codes where they guide the operations. We also get the Independent Media Act of 2020 where it regulates the media houses. We get this large constitution where they regulate who these large members them. We get this large code of practice, code of ethics where they look at how they operate. If we read anything and they properly, we can able for protect yourself small. But the politicians, whether they go for a campaign, someone can say anything subconsciously or unconsciously, it will get problem. So if they share a parliament and they pass bad law, we will continue for condemn that. Now we will land it. We're not going to fight them. But we will continue for educating people in the country say, this law them pass on a bad law. Then tell people like aware say this law them bad. Would they ring at the ace on a daily basis? Would they write on the newspaper? Would they talk on the radio? Would they talk on the television? Until they repeal the laws a day. The laws will not condemn the law in its entirety. But the one who get for do it, press freedom of expression. We're very much concerned about that. We're very much concerned about that.
Okay.
Now we all done there, and we will continue for engage with the relevant authorities for see how best. Then we'll see the reason for let them amend some of them bad laws that don't pass. Particularly that Cybercrime Act of 2022.
Okay. I want you to light on something for we quickly. You don't begin talk about the role and responsibility of Sludge. But I'll read this question for you, and then I'll add another one on top because now the bone of contention that one day where many salon people get with Sludge. I'll read this first one. It say this one from Bernard K. Tarawali say, why Sludge don't have their own television station or radio station? I want to let you really, explain to people about your role with regards to this question. And in addition, a lot of people say, you not go bet the finger where they feed you. So plenty people get an issue with una because of the subvention where una they get from government. Please throw light on them thing and for we. Why una they take subvention from government and why una not get television and radio station? Let the people there understand this.
Okay, thank you very much for them two questions. Also, at least, and thank you for the opportunity you give me for I educate members of the public on the things there. Firstly, Sludge, as I said earlier on, the former 1971 by some few journalists that will be thought and fit say, we form an organization where they protect freedom of expression and press freedom, and also an organization where they advocate for a conducive environment where journalists go doing work perfectly without fear or favor, and also an organization where they look out for opportunity for training for the trained journalists, because there is no way where I go able to explain what I don't understand. I know we can talk about this Cybercrime Act where me not to lawyer and not understand the provision properly. So Sludge, they look out for opportunity for training opportunities or we members them. And thankfully now we get members where they specialize in certain areas. Now we get the court reporters where they specialize in reporting court areas. We get the parliamentary press gallery where they specialize in reporting parliament. And quite recently we don't get the health reporters and say they come up. We get the environment reporters So these are some of the things that we then form Sludge for. Sludge are able to open radio station or television station or newspaper. Because Sludge not a media house. We don't operate as media house. We operate as parent body for the journalists them, not for the radio stations them or the newspaper them. Now the journalists the way they carry radio station and the newspapers them. Now then Sludge they work with. Now the work what to do with them now for make sure say journalists and they we protect them. We find training opportunity for them. We make sure say anything that they do within the laws of Sierra Leone. Our responsibility then they not a responsibility for let's go form radio station or open newspaper or television station. No, if we do that we put the media houses out of job. We make them not get job. Then we don't go out of we mandate, not a responsibility and not a rules one day. We get limitations then. On the area of this subvention, let me get it very, very clear. If we take with time, we look at the TRC reports. There is a provision we make there's a provision that will make mandatory that government for support media development. I'm not there with me but we don't share one link with you now, where even the BBC media, when a media house, the governments in the UK, they subvent them because they are paying tax.
Yes.
As a journalist, where they work for our own newspaper, where they pay me my salary, they pay tax for me, they pay me NACIT contribution. So the money, the subvention where government they give to sludge, like explain people understand this, because always when they receive that money, they pull press release, or they go on radio, they go on television, they explain, but we don't realize say the information they go all over.
And the information where they go now that money they where they give una so now for actually make una not talk about the government, make them set to mouth. So in other words again, that money they now for buy una as a journalist.
People understand. Please allow me to explain this so people understand.
Go ahead.
Now, sludge began receive subvention from governments during the days of late President Ahmed Tijan, when Ibrahim Ben Kagbona be the sludge president. It began sludge subvention 110. That 110 again, and not begin again. Then, throughout the 11 years of former president Anes Baikoma, sludge not be receive subvention, but some individual journalism be the benefits. Now, in how this subvention issue come about again, during the campaign 2017 for of 2018, now President Julius Maada Bio will pay a visit to sludge office. He go ask the constraints where the media they go through. The then president of sludge, when Kelvin Lewis, be explain. And the other members will be there around the will explain. He make a commitment, say, if he win, he will begin give back that subvention where former president, late President Kababi give to sludge. When he win, the first money where he give to sludge now be 150,000, 150 million by then. That was in 2018, 2019. That money where government they give to sludge, not so for shape to individual media houses. Remember, I tell you, say sludge, now they work with the media houses and with the journalists there. That money where they can inside, not so for like where SLBC Day, so 98 Day, AYV Day, Awoko Day, Awareness Times Day, Standard Times Day, for shape give them media houses and they. No. That money where government they give to sludge, so now for the operations of sludge and their affiliate bodies, like SWASAL, SLRU, WIMSAL, Guild of Newspaper Editors, then their committees where they work on the sludge. You get the credential committees, we get discipline committees, we get the sludge electoral commission, all them bodies, and then we get the regional bodies. We get sludge East, sludge West, and sludge
North,
and sludge National. Yes. So we get all them body and they now submit now budget to the submit to government. Let's say for example, government want give sludge 1 million lums. We they put say sludge national. For that 1 million, they sludge national they get 200,000. Sludge north they get 100. Sludge east they get 100. South they get 100. Swasal they get 50. SLRU they get 50. Parliament they get 50. That one they are for the body them, for the operation, not for the media houses them. Sludge no they interfere in the editorial policy of any media house na saloon. One day, when I can call any media house in the country, if Sludge ever call 98 say, hey, this is what I want to do so, I don't do. Or they don't call sorry, I don't call SABC because SABC is a national broadcaster. They don't call Liberty Online TV say, when I don't want this story, one day. That money where they come, not for media houses them. As I be say, sludge, not to media house where they do news. Like you examples them on the critical things they will sludge your old government to account, even though they receive subvention today from government. let's start with when the 2023 campaign. Okay, let's start with the Pierce issue. 2021, when we receive subvention from government, when they suspend Lara Pierce with his deputy, / issue press release, we condemn the act and we request for additional explanation. When the thing begin delay, we issue a press release that say this process will go fast. Let us know the outcome of this thing. We monitor the process and we will monitor with press release them. Nobody not interfere in the press release them. As large, also as media also as large. Then during the campaign period, we all recall when one of the mayoral candidates we go to one mosque where he make religious rhetorics. One thing as alone, we all we now as a country, now religious tolerance. Politics don't overcome we tribes them. They don't overcome we regions them. So right now the only two way all we that this country now religious tolerance, because now they get Timiman, they married to Medoma, they married to Timiman, from man they married to Crew. That religious tolerance, the Muslim they married to Christian, Christian married to Muslim. Now they all we together as a nation. So any way they come split ship religion with the condemn them. And that because a particular candidate be going to one mosque where he make a statement, we not hesitate. We outrightly condemn them. We issue out press statements. We go on radio and television, condemn them. And I be government candidates, we condemn them.
Okay.
When August 10 happened, when the August 10 incident happened, we issue first a press statement for depoliticize the whole process. Then when president be invite people to go state house for go get roundtable discussion on the issues. The statements where people in Sierra Leone and the international community be celebrate, and the statements where the president be make, right in front of the president. He blame everybody, including the president. Say you as the president, you are the father of the nation. You are the last person for vex. He make that statement that yet will receive subvention for government. We will not afraid for doing anything. When Amadou Lamanaba, Thomas Dixon, and other journalists then they facing attack from government supporters from government officials with the issue press release, with they condemn them, with they go out, with they condemn them. When the clerk of parliament interfere with the parliamentary press gallery issue, when they go from interim body, me personally, they go radio to radio, television to television, challenge and say, therefore pull on for media business. That money they do nothing. That money they don't use them for pay, even with the sludge executive members salary. Nobody get salary na sludge. We all na volunteer who could do na sludge. Okay. With 28 when executive members right across the country, we have 28 executive members, 7 at each region. We are all 100% volunteers. Nobody receive salary. When we go AGM last year and above, we make a proposal say the work na sludge done too much. Make we get some allowance for the executive members. The membership kick against that say, no way, not for pay nobody, na volunteer work. Where that money they come, the budget they submit to government, now they account for. We get real auditors and the money where they come, na sludge account they go. If one pull any money, we pass through with financial institution when have free-town nominees and they handle sludge account. We get Bekatili when have a KPMG. Now they audit we account them. So that money they how it come, the budget will submit now so they utilize them.
So quick one, Alaji. So quick one. Did you get me? So that money they quick one before we open the phone line, quick one, and then we let you for go. So that money they want they get as subvention. Una not the user for una na the executive better enti. Una ne enrich una self full time because a lot of people say na una the enrich una self una be let them big and then una the user for no talk.
Me brother, that money dey. Nobody, even the president, they get value as allowance. In a country, the executive members, now the operations of sludge. Now they use for parents. Now they use for if you got any training opportunity. Now they use. Let's say they will not get phone. Then sludge, we get 2 permanent staff then. where they on salary. The office assistants and the administrative secretary. Then 2 na permanent staff the way they on salary. We they pay the NASIT, we they pay the NRA. Now through that subvention they will pay them. Now the only beneficiary for that money where they receive salary. The only 2 staff that receive salary, and then 2 they for that money.
Okay.
All the rest and the operations of Sludge and the affiliate bodies them and we sub bodies them.
Okay.
No media house where they receive value.
Okay.
You don't see them critical headlines in the newspaper or you hear na radio stations. If we give them money, then they.
Okay, Alaji.
They go to no media house.
Okay.
Yes.
La only do so. Are they actually left you at the line, let you listen to people and concern them? Whilst are they disconnect you and connect to the other one? Yeah. So please, let make this thing very clear. I've been in practice as a journalist, and I want for tell una say the heart way as you so today with. Now, thing where I've been on the tell una, and I go tell una from the honest point of view, for be very clear and objective with and you know be fair with una. I not ask probing question today. Rather, I ask question for let we understand something then, because this is not the very first time where we they get sludge for Kamnaya. But when the time reach for let we go into questions that were very much hard, we go reach to that. But today, for me, I consider them for the educational program. So, but it left to you when they can ask you question, and ask the question where you want for ask. Alaji Manika Kamara, na the Secretary General for Sludge, and aspiring candidate for the president na Sludge. So please, Alaji, there we tweet. Let us take some few calls and quick one. Are they put you make you hear, but are they disconnect your line? So when they don't get the calls, then you will come back and respond to them. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we go now.
All right, family members, them now you time for call and take part on the show. The phone line open for you now. You can come and ask you question the secretary and the person we want enough for be president na Sludge. They with we inside we yard for talk to we about issues them where they pin them right now. Just like the other issues the way we don't pin we now. Then self now don't get issue. We don't choke them at the throat. So it there or make yourself
don't pin them because right now then they said it's scared. They're scared.
But so, there's even a protest and no one see journalists.
If they see you and they consider una for being terrorists and arrest for 25 years. Anyway, we'll go on the line now quickly and I will take some few calls. But you will watch your program 1443 with 638 likes. Please increase the like button for voting all day today. Voting on done. But not forget about the show, the 28th of June 2025. Strasbourg, the city of European Parliament, right inside France, where they get the show winner, the We Are Dinner, an iconic white party. Okay, one for tell thank you to the Night Watch newspaper for always they publicize we show where now the We Are Dinner, an iconic white party. The line open, Sludge. You don't tell when they talk about Sludge. Sludge and this, Sludge and that, Sludge and none of that. Will you explain it? So now, Sludge, the Secretary General of all, Denaya. Yeah. Man. Yes, the one who take note of all things in there and they ready for answer to your question. We go live for the line.
Mr. Abdul. You did live.
Yeah, thank you. So the possible one, I guess, I'll not be need from the start of the program.
Okay.
We know they say Sludge not do them job. In my opinion, this is not the most repressive regime Sierra Leone don't ever get. But we know they see Sludge as if they're robust enough to come after this government for the wrongdoings them. Now that's what they try for say. You know? So in that case, people in the Sierra say, now by the bound. So I don't know your opinion about that. Thank you.
All right, we go answer to that later. We go on the line as always. We keep the question there. Allow you take notes.
Hello, caller. You name it, sir. You call me from. You did live on Weird. Hello.
Hello.
You did live on Weird. You welcome on the show. Your name, please.
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much. Now,
Go ahead.
one thing I want clear, the Sludge. The Sludge, because he really explains the media houses there. They are hello? Hello?
Yeah, yes, go ahead. We'll get to you. Go ahead.
Okay. He really explains the media houses there. They are not allocated to any budget from Sludge. You get me? I want to know under slash, waiting at the role of the civil society then. Don't how them go able to manage civil society, where you are civil society to be a civil society. Where you are a political civil society to be a political man. You get me? How they able to differentiate that for we? Let we understand. Because we they see the civil society in the way they are talking, they are advocate, they are then try to talk for the people, defend the people as they say. But we don't see a lot of civil society where they're just part of the civil society for a government. You get APC civil society, you get SLPP civil society. So how slash be able to differentiate them people in it for we? How they able to put them people in a position? Let we know when are they roll towards slash. The ask that you work with those people they all together. We don't politicize and we go be neutral for the people because civil society and post really talk for the people we they advocate for the people. But if you need to advocate for the people, they advocate for government. So how shall we able to differentiate them people for we let we understand? Please, that is my question.
Thank you. God bless you. Right, so remember, continue for call and not forget for hit the like button for we share the program for bring more family members in because this is very, very important. And also, as we wait for the calls, not forget June 28, 2025, the White Iconic Party inside Strasbourg.
And we have to apologize because of the educational program we get. We actually, the title of the program, we not deal with them, but we the promise say we will cover them tomorrow because of time. Now, so we see done so. Now, 1 o'clock, 2 minutes to the hour, 1 o'clock. Yeah. So please, our Lord, forgive we for today, like always.
Midnight.
1 o'clock, who's midnight Sunday?
1 o'clock midnight.
Who's midnight Sunday? Morning.
Morning next day, sorry. I don't pass 12.
So do ya with the big, yeah? Let una forgive we tomorrow with how they rich thing for una and we they bring nobody now. We just want for get education because I don't tell una they ask question. Okay, so if we get more calls, then we go and take them. But if not, I think so we can give Alaji Manika Kamara the time for they actually answer some of the questions then. Yes, for now. So Alaji, please, because if I connect you now, let's try and see quickly. I'm not sure of that, but let me see. You don't disconnect on yep. You already watch the program, don't forget for like and share the program. This is the program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, let's try and see if you don't actually connect. No? Okay, please drop your line and call you back immediately, okay?
Whilst we do one day family members, as I tell you, the 28th, not forget the ticket them day out. You can get your ticket from Bibura, you can get your ticket from Sembepie. And also, if you're not able for come, you get the way for donate because this show now a fundraising show. After the show, we want to see how we upgrade we had we na the salon CNN as soon as say. So please, your contribution count.
All right, Alaji, sorry that we cut the line now because of the connection. I saw the system there. Okay, so please respond to the people that will ask you question if that be the case or with yes, go ahead.
Okay, let's start with the what we get for do with slash is not robust enough. As I be say initially, why people will see say slash be always active. If you check the history of slash, all them demonstrations and the way they see, all them moves and what they do, they were all centered around press freedom, freedom of expression. All them demonstrations what they do, now we will call on government for let them repeal Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act. As I be say 50 years, we will go back and forth. We go to a police station where the old journalists will condemn, where the old lists will condemn. The reason why everybody now they shift the border now on slash, for less slash, even issues that were not related to press freedom or freedom of expression, say for less slash, they intervene. Now because of one thing way the second caller be raised, the issue of with civil society and other actors then. Before now, we will get we're aware of the fact that we get bad situation where the roles and responsibility now for the raise concern on issues whether for do with legal proceedings and whether for do with law. The bad situation now they handle the responsibility that one day for the raising concern in the. Some people get for do with employment issue, we get labor congress. We get a consumer parliament. We get all the angles. We get the civil society. We get various civil societies. We get civil society. We get for do with governance. We get civil society we get for do with education. We get civil society we get for do with welfare issues. But over the years, recent we don't see say most of the civil society they also they get their own personal interest. So the burden now of the society now everybody is shifting out to sludge. Anything that push sludge in the talk, anything that push sludge in the talk. So you don't see, so sludge become overwhelming. So many issues that won't able to address everything. This second question this person asked where they talk about what is sludge go do for explain the roles of civil society or for differentiate the civil society the way they APC, whether they sell people or any political party. Not one day as sludge. With responsibility now for create the platform for make the civil societies them they can sit down they can sit on a radio station or then go on a newspaper or television go analyze issues them. With responsibility as media people like for create the platform or let civil society as they can raise awareness on issues them. That now responsibility as media practitioner then. Not a responsibility for beginning show the civil society they waiting for talk, waiting for do. No. Then get the rights, then get the all kind of freedom for talk to the one talk. Would they give them the platform? Would they get the media platform? Now responsibility that one day. For example, we get we be born at Charles Mamou. We currently in civil society focus on infrastructure, road development. Whenever I get the opportunity, they say I go on a radio or television station and they talk about roads across the country. So get other civil society them are responsible for other things. They work for do governance, work for do rule of law. The responsibility now for come front, engage the media and talk on the areas of speciality. Yeah, but not a role as sludge or can be get explained. Say this civil society has on an APC, this civil society has on the SLPP. Now this for no, not sabi landing, not a role landing. I saw you for response to that call a day or say not a role landing, and we're not able to do that only. What do they do no more? As media now for all government to account, and as sludge with the issue press release, we get for do with press freedom or freedom of expression. Or issues always say this is very critical for a national issue. Recently, we get some engagement. Some people they say, hey, sludge, look, this cocaine is kind of like the country, sludge, they talk nothing. Not only role as sludge for talk about cocaine, but now the role of the journalist as individual, Alaji Manika, they show. I can do investigation on cocaine under my media, also the Awoko newspaper. I can do that investigation, there are reports on them. And if you check the media house, if you check the newspapers them, if you check the radio stations them, there are so many stories on this cocaine business outside the country. But not to slack to catch them, who pull press release for cocaine, not to responsibility than they. Not to slack responsibility than they. Now the media houses them. We they train journalists them how for address their issues and they. If we realize, say, for example, the time Ebola be there, we will train journalists them on Ebola coverage. Towards the June 2023 national elections, we get so many funds where we train journalism in various areas. We train on elections reporting, we train on gender sensitive reporting, we train on so many areas where make the 2023 elections stay it done. We know of a single case where they beat journalists for the elections or where they see journalists in camera because we get enough funds to train journalists right across the country. Then. The only complaint we get that now after the elections, when the opposition APC party we get a press briefing at the party office, we get a distress calls where we remember as them be inside the party office, they say go cover press conference. Police officers then go surround the building and the facts, I guess, and we get some foreign journalists then. So as a responsible body, we reach out to the Western Area Regional Commander, where we reach out and say, that building they want the far facts, I guess, so we get journalists and we go cover press conference and they are not politicians. They are not politicians, they are journalists, including foreign journalists them. And the man actually we say, then they pull all journalists and come inside the place, and they pull all journalists them. Unfortunately, one of the journalists where a commoner do, a meets a number of Motka glass outside park. So it's always again when it be the drive for pull Motka commoner at the scene day, it be facing some officers that will be threatening life. We'll be investigate the case and we will support them again. So now we will see the one day what we do. But when they say ADC research house and APC and SFP, will not get that power day. Not to responsibility than day.
Okay.
Not to a platform than day.
All right.
We I forget the platform for let them talk. What they want to talk.
Okay. So going forward for wrap up the program, what do you think say, because now I see another bigger role for you, now the association. What do you think say will be, the way forward for let we get a professional journalism? Because now your role land as well for make sure say on a membership them able for be objective, for be balanced, and able for carry the story the way how they're supposed to carry them. Way forward, how una go do for make sure say because you don't make them very clear say as it is now. The media say self, it don't be polluted with politics. It divided. How una go make sure say the media be media?
Now the society polluted.
Fine, but
now,
we focus on the media.
We
How una go make sure say the media be
now,
media and do their work responsibly?
We don't journalism here in here out on various areas for the professional. And in 2022 we get a media viability conference where we will organize in collaboration with the Ministry of Information and Communication. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when the outcome of that conference, we will get a blueprint where we use for move the media forward. And one of the blueprints for look out for fund where we will promote independent media. You remember say I tell you say we get and the media outside and the media landscape are divided. We get both pro and anti-government and then get the independent view. So we don't able to secure some funds from we international partners when IFPIN, when the International Fund for Public Interest Media. We'll be able to cascade that to real national level where we get the National Fund for Public Interest Media. This fund also will be launched on the 20th of March, last month. This fund a day for build the capacity of media houses and for promote public interest journalism. In a sense, let's say for example, Radio Democracy 98, they want to do some investigation on a particular mining company or a particular issue where they take place in one community. There's no need for solicit money from any politician or any office where go influence the work. You they apply now to this committee where the National Fund for Public Interest Media, then get a committee where they apply to for fund. They submit a proposal where they look at the proposal where you submit. If it reach the threshold, if suppose this story where this media house here investigates, they stand the test of time, it will bring changes. Then they fund you. You get between $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, depending on the weights on the gravity of the proposal you send. And also that fund they build on the capacity of media institutions. For example, let's say Standard Times. They want buy gadgets for them, journalism for go do some investigations and not get money. They can write and make application for that fund day. Say we want to do some procurement of recorders, we need cameras, we need tripod, we want to do some investigation. You dey write for that fund day. That fund day for promote public interest media. The fund, the money we don't come inside right now is 60,000 euro where at the account. Where na MRCG Media Reform Coordinating Group, when a body under sludge. Now they handle that project day. Now they handle that money that project day. And with international funding partners, when are IFPIN, then don't assure say any amount where government put into that fund, then they match that amount day. Right now, the money that the fund is $60,000 what they use as a pilot phase. Application don't open for let people and sending the proposals in. Right now, people media houses and then they sending the proposals in. This is now one of the things that we don't do for ensure say we get a professional media moving forward. And also, we also don't get another project again under EU where the acronym of the project again get roots media. That one again are for media development. Wherein we get a BBC Media where are the lead partners. we get sludge, we get IRN, we get MRCG, we get other partner. We also get international partner, the IFG, International Federation of Journalism, of Journalists. There's every part of that project there. This fund we get from EU. IFG get for come build on the capacity of sludge. They can look currently. They do a capacity audit. They look at the size and where the areas where sludge weaken, where then they come in for can support sludge. So sludge will be more effective moving, and also we will be a stronger force for able to support members them. We also look out for more funds them where we able to train with college journalism. Also, I hope you are aware of the sludge I-Verify platform. We don't play a great role in this country as right now. And if you can do your investigation, I can tell you, I can proudly tell you, say the I-Verify platform is one of the best in Africa.
Okay.
When I do your independent investigation and report to the people. They even use the Sierra Leone I-Verify platform for showcase to other European countries. What you will do now? So because this platform also helps Sierra Leone greatly during the 2023 election period. It helped for combat that misinformation and fake news. We're all aware of the fact that during the election period, all kind of fake news they come up. All kinds of things they come up. But we see say with this 2023 election, where I verified anything we talk, they fact checker. If not true, they tell you this is not true. If not lie, they tell you not lie. There was a time where President Bio, when he go open that economic zone na mama, he make a statement say the local people not they vote for him. I verify, fact check that, and then prove say in 2018 elections, they get about 27,000 votes from Port districts. So the platform they choose or pick who they verify. Any statement any public officials make or anybody make, then they fact check, and for as long as members of the public send that information to them, say, "Go do you fact check this for we?" Then they fact check the information.
Thank you.
So these are some of the things that we will put in place as sludge for make sure say we be professional and information will go out to people accurate and in a timely manner.
Okay.
We know say we get challenges them, but we try our best for see how we can them. Support society for get timely and accurate information.
Thank you very much. Alhaji Manika Kamara. Okay, it make mention of MRCG, and of course we will find one time now that we able to see how we can talk to MRCG them, you know, with regards the way how they want for build up the media for be very much active, robust, and professional. So Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Alhaji Manika Kamara. Thank you very much for your time for joining me and talk to we about several things then we don't get question we want for ask now. As you know, we saw it, we know it for table call because at some point they call them misses, but later we see cost and the kind side. But that thing now we don't disconnect the one phone to another because once one phone connects, we're not able to connect the other one. So one for say we're very sorry, and we will continue with the program tomorrow with the headline where we already don't put. So one more time, Alhaji, thank you very much, and please get yourself a very good night.
Right, family members.
Thank you for the opportunity to give me for explain about sludge and the things that we do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right, family members, that now this Jen for sludge, and the same person now in one for stand for be the president of sludge. Well, we wish you good luck, my brother, and we will continue this discussion because as far as me concerned, this government, we don't pin pass one within the favor. Aywa. A tap day for now. Me na by break up live, family members them. Until tomorrow again, we'll not join we inside the Mixed Flavor program. We'll cool rest. Tata for now, and we will bring you the headline who puts this night tomorrow by God in your power. Now, stay blessed.
And please, sorry and forgive we that we're not able to deal with that day because we're not being put slide in the headline, but we feel say very much important for we discuss all of them things there for me in education. You know, for later there for talk about several things that will be one for you. But okay, until then, a morning inside the Koreas, we love you all so much and get yourself a wonderful night.
So apparently what happened 2 days before the event, Madam Faith Odiambo, when a president of the Kenyan Law Society, where that law society they do tremendously well in Kenya. for challenge government excesses and call government when they go out of order. So we decide to go first face somebody, invite somebody, we represent waiting we they aspire for. We represent with the very ideal same on which we build this organization. So we carefully select them. Unfortunately, two days to the event, they reach out to me for say the acting ambassador of Salon to Kenya personally go to an office and go deliver a disturbing message where the acting ambassador, they quote the secretary to president, Emmanuel Gaima, for say if the keynote speaker come na Salon, she would not be assured of her safety and security. And that waiting the group will invite them one time for can do and for can steer political revolution. You know, such really terrible notion. But waiting we they do. You know, pretty much for say if you come, you go steer political unrest.
So why you think say people in government they perceive on a group for be this kind of group? Is it the composition of members the way in the society?
No, it's not. I think it's because of government. Because government they feel say once then they do bad. Once they do bad, you bring for example, they say if which day you bring Ariobo man, you not go likely Ariobo man. So now that's not the thing. So lawyer society then they